So I just wanted to start off the video by saying Happy Easter. Easter, when Jesus resurrected back to his Father, God, in heaven. So with that, let's get started. I am learning to love myself through all of this. So I'm trying to reach as many people as I can while I'm basically living in eternity with the spirits. That is a story for itself on another day. But I'm trying to learn how to love myself within all of this madness that I am bringing into the world. So one of the struggles that I have always kind of had has been my hair. I was just getting it right. It was just looking beautiful, ladies. You all know what I'm talking about. Our hairs and the insecurity that comes with it, especially being minority, Hispanic, African American. So my hair was just looking beautiful, blonde. It was like down to here, growing when God came down and just said, here I am. So needless to say, all of my hair has fell out and it's kind of regrowing and it's like being restructured in this process. And with that, I and the spirits, we both came up with the incentive to, talk about it. Like try to reach as many girls as I can within this journey. So I'm learning how to love myself with short hair, with tricolor hair. I swear they make my hair look worse than what it is sometimes. So yeah, I got a lot going on with my hair right now and its colors, so I might look like a mad scientist, but here I am, trying to reach all aspects of life and touch as many people as I can, gentlemen included. So here I am. So ladies, we're learning how to love ourselves. We're learning how to love ourselves with short hair. I know that long hair is normally the go-to, the standard. However, we are on our way to new beginnings. So we're just loving ourselves where we're at. Basically, we're loving ourselves. We're taking ourselves out of the culture. We're loving ourselves, and we are starting a new culture. So here I am. Ta-da! I got some curls going on. It is softening. That is one thing that I did ask God when I made it up here. He asked me, what is it that I want? I said, healthy dating, of course, healthy lifestyle. But I also did ask for my hair, and you can take it as you may, but I was never really a girly girl, and I don't know. Rez used to call me Margaret. Like I wore old hairstyles. So the idea of having to have a texturizer and things of that nature was not anything that I wanted to do anymore, especially when I got basically kicked out of my hair salon right before this happened. Like my hair lady just stopped treating me because my appearance was growing and she didn't even know who I was anymore. And so this journey it has been a lot. So, for those reasons, I asked God, I said, I don't want to deal with going to another hairdresser and potentially getting kicked out of another salon. Like I don't want to do it, anymore. So can you please help me out with my hair? I spent at least a couple thousands of dollars between texturizing and coloring it, and she just kicked me out. Like so for that reason, I specifically am hoping to attain softer hair throughout this journey, because I don't want to deal with it. I don't. So with that being said, God is on earth and it is Easter, and it's a very important day. So please celebrate safely and healthy, right? That's what we're doing. So short hair girls, I'm here for you. We're here for each other, and we're doing this. We're learning how to love ourselves in all aspects. Soft hair, coarse hair, whatever. We're learning how to love ourselves. We're learning self-love. And look at it like drying throughout. whatever, let's get through this video. I will say that God did, like, my hair started locking, and I know the idea sounds foreign, but my hair did start locking, which was never really anything that it did before. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I never really ventured outside of washing it and blow drying it and the Dominican way. You know, everybody knows Dominican. If you don't, it's the Dominican wash out, blow out. So when it started locking over the weekend, I cut it off. I didn't want, I want my hair back. I want it the way it was growing. I wanted it long the way it was growing. So I cut it off. I put it in a bag, and that's kind of another one of my memory pieces. But God is transitioning it. So within that, He works in mysterious ways, and I kind of cut it off, and I've been kind of letting it out, and it's been softer and growing. So and growing and flowing, I guess. So that's what happened with my hair being locked. So I'm learning how to love myself from the inside out, and God is trying to reach different aspects and different people and everybody. I mean, we're all His children, obviously, right? So one is not to be left out behind another. I'm just one person, so please bear with me on that. So with that being said, let's continue. What is God doing on earth? Bringing justice where it belongs. Serve. We're scaling back down to one race. We're scaling to unity, right? Unity. That's we are God's children. So those that are up in life and are not, when I say not doing correctly, not living correctly, not morally living correctly, those that are having some tough times in life, we're all becoming one. And with that, people, you know, it's we're shifting. The way the energy is shifting, and we got to learn how to fluctuate with it, even myself. So it's going to be uncomfortable. We're going to be living through uncomfortable times until He decides that, okay, things are settled enough for us to be able to proceed. So flexibility is very important. Talking to Him, meditation, mindfulness practices. That's a free tip. Within that, God is also looking to end addictions. You know, is not only substance anymore. Now it's all types of addictions. We got substance, we have gambling, we have so many addictions. Food is even one of the ladder on addictions that I seem to have struggled with throughout this journey, and some of it is fear. They gravitated towards food. So I still have not adapted this fasting lifestyle. I will not lie to you, but fasting is one of those things that curves all types of addictions. You basically live in stillness. Fasting, I mean, you got to preserve your energy, right? So fasting also teaches you to live in stillness, and you definitely hear from your Creator one-on-one. So please, especially if you're going through really tough times right now, fasting. He's all about it. It's all about it, because He's really a it, not a he. I just call Him the he. It's all about fasting. It's all about it. Because God is a spirit, you know, He creates man, woman. So it's all about fasting. And within all this, creating a new sense of self. If we're creating new beginnings, we're creating a new sense of self. We are heading towards new beginnings. Lust, greed, wrath, my issue. Which is anger. You know, we're all learning again. We're all in school, basically. And from what I was told when this started, it was 5 years. So we're all in school all over again. Okay? New spiritual guidance is underway. I don't know if you saw, and granted, I haven't been able to sit down and watch TV, but I did get a message, a notification, and I'll put it on after this video for those that are on Instagram and for LinkedIn, Threads, and X. I'll incorporate the message along with this video. But new spiritual guidance is underway. What that looks like, I don't know. God is a magician. He doesn't have to really do the tiny things that we do. He's a magician. It manifests itself in the air accordingly, and to the spirits accordingly. So new spiritual guidance is underway. I did see on Netflix that the Old Testament was removed from one Netflix movie. I can't remember it at this time, but it appears like the Bible, it appears that the Bible is being rewritten, as we are also being rewritten and reforming and learning. So patience is key, but new spiritual guidance is underway, which I am very excited with, because religion just doesn't, I'm so high up in the spiritual world that I don't resonate with it anymore. I mean, I know a lot, and at this point we should all know that God is real, and he deserves his credit where he belongs. As much as we have our differences in relationships, God deserves to have his credit where credit is due. So religion to me seems a little outdated, and new spiritual guidance is underway. So yeah, again, happy Easter. I'm excited to be bringing this in. Guys, we are on a whole new phase, and even myself, I'm on a whole new path. I kind of came on here because God is allowing me to progress through stages. Once those empowered grew too much power and very cocky and not living correctly, I mean, doing great harm, which you probably find out or are finding out, to others. And so upon bringing on this new role, am also being progressed in stages. So I kind of came on here to talk about my hair that's kind of drying out, and how he's allowed it. He's allowing me to kind of, flow a little bit more throughout all this. So I also am very limited, and I'm also kind of going through my own turmoil and spiritual upheavances as well. Sorry, I digress. But new beginnings are underway, and today is Easter, and please, new things are coming. Pass your gift on to the next person if you do receive it, or when you do receive it, and let's learn how to live healthy. We don't know how to live healthy. Let's Google it. Let's start today. That's what it's all about: living healthy, treating each other better, treating ourselves better, and establishing a new beginning. So with that being said, I will leave you to the rest of your day. Thank you for giving me 14 minutes of your time, and please continue to enjoy safely, and I'll catch you soon again. Toodles.